Shalom family, trendsetter. I'm driving so you will hear some noise in the background. Now I just want to piggyback on a video, actually a couple of videos that I made throughout the summer telling y'all that 2019, this year, according to their calendar, that is, something major is about to happen. It's going to be worldwide newsworthy, and I think it's going to have an effect on the world itself. Now I'm just coming back on here just to remind y'all what I stated before, that we need to start prepare ahead of time. Now, the new year for us Hebrews begins in the spring, not January 1st. Doesn't make any sense. You can't say December 31st, 11:59 p.m. and then another minute makes it another year. It doesn't make any sense. Right now, most of the trees are going bare. Actually, all of them, if not, are going bare, and this is a time of the year where everything goes dead. So this is not the new year. This is actually the beginning of the end of the year. Now the new year begins in spring. So when I say something major is going to happen before the year is out, it could mean right before man's calendar year ends and the Hebrew New Year's begin, which is in spring. But I have a feeling it's going to happen before 2019, according to the Julian calendar, ends. I personally believe that if we're going to hear some breaking news, that's going to affect the whole entire world. But most likely it's going to affect here in the United Snakes of America. All right. So again, y'all need to start, preparing. They're actually projecting that this winter is going to be one of the most harsh winter that we've had in a long time. So you may want to start, buying some generators if you own a home. If you're going to use a generator, you have to use a generator outdoors. Okay, family, do not use it indoors because you can get carbon monoxide poisoning. That happened to some family here in Maryland, actually overnight. I think 7 members of the family had to be admitted in the hospital because of carbon monoxide poisoning. They was using a generator. I guess they didn't have any electricity in their home for whatever reason, and they was actually hospitalized. All right, so y'all don't want to use generator indoors. But again, y'all have to start planning. They do have some heaters, right? Portable heaters called buddy heaters. You can use propane, when using these heaters. I myself have one right now on me in my van because a lot of time I go out of town and sometimes I have to just, camp out in my van, try to rough it out. I'm trying to get used to the elements. I have a beautiful home, but most of the time I'm out and about, so I try to see how it's like to live out in the wilderness. Sometimes I actually go out in the woods and camp out, in the elements, believe it or not, family, while it's raining, when it's cold, because I want to experience that, because soon enough we will be in the wilderness, us Hebrews. So again, family, once again, something major is about to take place. I have a theory as to what it is. I don't want to say it on this video because, I just don't want to say it, because if shit happened, I don't want to hear, whatever. How did you know? But I suspect what it's going to be. We do have the impeachment hearing going on. That might be something that's newsworthy as well. But I think it's something bigger than that. Just stay tuned for that. But family, once again, if you have youngins, start, buying up, I would say now you want to start buying up some warm clothing in case you have to leave your home, because I'm telling you what's going to happen. You ain't going to be able to stay home and be comfortable. That creature comfort is going to be taken away from your ass, so you better get ready to be up out of there if you have to flee, you know what I'm saying? So again, us Hebrew brothers and sisters, we need to start thinking ahead. I always watch how the heathen nation move, because I know they are privy to certain information that we're not. I notice how every time when something about to happen, you always see the elites and shit making movements, the powerful, the rich, the wealthy. They always pulling out of certain businesses and, closing shop. So that's what I look at to determine when something is about to hit the fan, and shit is about to hit the fan for real. So again, family, start preparing. Don't wait, to the last minute, running to Walmart, because by then everything is going to be cleared out. I'm telling you. Take my foolish advice. I'm one of what you refer to as a ghetto prophet. All right, the Most High speak to me spiritually. I don't hear from him or her or it because I don't know who the Most High is, but he does speak to my spirit, right? Sometimes I'll be laying down and just come to me, literally in a vision. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible said in the last day we're going to have dreams and vision. But I'll be getting like these visions just come to me, clear as day, telling me to move. And sometimes my wife be like, what now? You know, I said, look, we got to go get this and we got to go get that. Well, we got all of this already, but we got to get some more. And, you know, I think she's starting to understand why I be doing what I be doing, because I'm a survivalist, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in this false narrative that they present to us, you know what I'm saying? This false sense of security that they give us, because everything around this family, it's like a matrix. It's not real. And I'm not saying, you know, when I say it's not real, everything is constructed, it's orchestrated for us to believe this is their narrative, because you got to understand, the people that rule us today, these are hybrids. So everything that we are involved in ourselves in is their construct, okay? This is their world domination, and this is how they want us to govern ourselves, if you will. So we going, you know, all the time think this is the way to do it, but it's not. You have to fall back. You have to ask the Most High to, reveal or take away that veil over your eyes, spiritual eyes, for you to see that these hybrids are not who they appear to be. Clearly, you could tell, like I said in my past video, you could tell that they're different from us. They look different than us. They act different than us. Their spirit is different than us. Yes, they are full of technology, okay? Because of the ability that was given to them to overpower us. They know how to deceive us. We are worshiping their God in the Christian churches. We are worshiping their God. This Heliobiblos Bible, this book that we read, I call it the Holy Bible. This is not our book. Some of our records are in this book, but this is not our book. I know a lot of y'all believe this is our book, you know, our history book, the book of remembrance, the Old Testament y'all refer to. This is not our book. Some of the stories are in this book, but they have changed it to fit their narrative. I'm telling you, family, it is so... Listen, the rabbit hole goes very deep, all right? There's so much deception out here. And unless y'all start paying attention, you know, stop eating this junk food that's really fucking with y'all. You know, I don't want to say it because a lot of y'all going to think I'm a mysticism, but your third eye, your pineal gland, it's a real thing, okay? And it's calcified right now. Right now, they have literally calcified our pineal gland, even from birth. So this is why it's easy for them to overthrow us, to overthink us. A lot of times, you ever notice when you working for them and they give you an assignment, you struggle with that assignment because that assignment was not meant for us. This is not who we are. We are, you know, going by their code. So sometimes you'll struggle and be like, damn, I can't get it. Don't feel bad about it because you're not supposed to get it. You know what I'm saying? This is their construct, their IIQ test that they take. That's for them to do well on, not for us, because we don't need a high IQ to prove that we're smart. All right, family, but I'm about to end this video by saying I love y'all. I really appreciate those of you who support my channel. I'm not talking about monetarily because y'all know I don't ask for anything. I'm talking about as far as, you know, being loyal subscribers, and oftentimes, you know, y'all will correct me on some shit or y'all might give me some additional information. I really appreciate that. I would never ask anything of y'all because, you know, we need whatever live we have right now, we need to keep it and try to put it to good use. Invest into our survival, okay? So I would never ask y'all for anything because I know a lot of us live from paycheck to paycheck. And, you know, I'm not saying the ones that do ask for monetarily support, I'm not saying it's wrong, but me, information's supposed to be free. That's why I don't understand why y'all go to church every Sunday, you stupid Christians, and pay the pastor tithes and offering. Understand, offering is something you can offer if you can afford it, but the tithe thing is not for y'all to be paying every Sunday. That was for the Leviticus priest. Your pastor, not a Leviticus priest, and it was only for a certain group of people to collect this tithe off. But they have tricked y'all with this Malachi bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Malachi is bullshit, but they use that to try to gain monetarily from y'all every Sunday. A lot of y'all can't even pay y'all utility bill. Anyway, family, peace and blessing, and a special shalom.